Listen, guys, just because Formula One and MotoGP have been postponed doesn't mean that we don't have awesome racing coming up this weekend. And I brought you guys the top races that you can watch this upcoming weekend. Let's get into it. First thing I want to bring to you guys is the World Rally Championship is returning for round 4 in Croatia this upcoming weekend. As always with World Rally Championship, they do a bunch of legs over the whole weekend. So it is starting April 9th and it goes all the way until the end of the weekend, which is April 12th. So make sure to tune in for that. As always, the easiest way for you to watch the World Rally Championship is via their subscription service, Rally TV, which runs you about $10.99 per month, or you can pay $130 for the whole year. Now, if you're like, I don't want to watch just a little bit of rallying, I want to watch a lot of it, I do also have some more rallying for you via the RallyX Europe. It is returning this season for its first round in or at Circuit de Mayenne, which is in France. And the easiest way for you to watch that is actually via their YouTube channel, RallyX TV. So make sure to tune in for that. They stream the whole broadcast, and you can also actually on their YouTube channel watch their previous live streams if you've missed any or you want to rewatch some of the previous seasons. Make sure to tune in for that. Well, if you're like, well, I don't only want to watch four-wheel racing, I also want to watch some two-wheel racing, well, I have that for you as well. We, of course, have AMA Supercross returning this upcoming weekend in Nashville for round 13 at the Nissan Stadium. If you're like me and you're super hyped that Kenny now won back-to-back races, well, you should tune in this upcoming weekend so he can win the third race in a row and hopefully clinch the championship lead. I would really, really love that. Now, the easiest way for you to watch that is via NBC or via the Peacock app. Now, if you're outside of the US, you can watch it via the Super Motocross Video Pass. Now, moving on from that, I do also have the FIM Motocross World Championship racing this upcoming weekend. They are also going into a round 4 at Riola, Sardo. And for them, it is also usually the easiest way to watch them is via the MXGP TV subscription. Now, if you're like, well, I wanted to watch some single-seater racing and Formula One was canceled, do not worry. We have a lot of single-seater racing this upcoming weekend, and all of that you can watch for free because we have Formula 4 United States Championship, we have Formula 4 Spanish Championship, Formula 4 Central European Zone Championship, that's a mouthful, and then we also have the Formula Regional Americas Championship racing this upcoming weekend. For each of those championships, the really, really cool thing is you can watch all of that for free on YouTube. And do also keep in mind, Formula 4 does 3 races per weekend, and all of those are streamed on their individual YouTube channel. As I said, you can watch all of those for free. Now, if you wanted to watch something that's single-seater but a little bit differently, I do also have the FIA Karting European Championship, the junior season, essentially. They're starting their round 1 this upcoming weekend in La Conca in Italy. And also, again, you can watch that via their YouTube channel. If you are like, well, I want to watch something that is a little bit longer, I don't want to watch just 20-minute races. I also want to watch something that's like maybe like 3 to 6 hours long. Do not worry. I have the GT World Challenge Europe Endurance Cup racing this upcoming weekend at the Paul Ricard circuit. You can watch that via their YouTube channel as well at the GT World Challenge, GT World Channel. And then if you're like, well, that sounds really, really cool and I really like the circuit, what else can I watch there? Well, we have something really, really special for you guys this upcoming weekend. We have the GT3 Revival Series having its inaugural season this upcoming weekend. If you're asking, what is the GT3 Revival Series? It is a historic motorsports sports car racing is considered the official category. So it's historic racing because we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of the GT3 category being introduced 20 years ago, essentially in 2006. So they will be racing those historic cars that were essentially the first generation and second generation of 2006 to 2013 cars. It is again going to be Pro-Am Pro AM and AM drivers that will be racing, and they will also be racing alongside the GT Endurance Championship at the Paul Ricard circuit. And once again, you can watch that for free via their YouTube channel or also the GT3 Revival Series website. So you can check that out on there. Well, if you're like, I want to watch more longer races, do not worry. We have the European Le Mans Series coming back this weekend for its round 1 at the Barcelona-Catalunya circuit. The easiest way for you to watch the ELMS is via the FIA WEC Plus subscription, which is $59.99 for the year. You can watch every single European Le Mans Series race. You can watch the Le Mans Cup that's also racing this weekend, as well as, of course, all the World Endurance Championship, including the 24-hour race of Le Mans. Now, we also have the Nürburgring Endurance Series returning for round 3, as always, at the Nürburgring. And the really cool thing is also with their broadcast, they do offer that in English as well as in German via their YouTube channel, which recently, I believe, has changed the name, which is Auto Addiction Media. The last thing that I have for you guys this upcoming weekend, actually, I lied, the last 2 things. We have Formula Drift going into round 1 this upcoming weekend at Long Beach. I do believe they have back-to-back weekends because we have the Long Beach Grand Prix coming up. But for round 1, they will be racing this upcoming weekend at Long Beach. And then do keep in mind, you can watch that on YouTube. But for people who are located in LA, it does start quite early. I believe round 1 actually starts at 10 a.m. So get up and get your coffee and then tune in some Formula Drift. Last thing I have for you guys is, of course, NASCAR. When is NASCAR not racing? Probably, I don't know, on Christmas maybe? We have NASCAR Brazil Series racing this upcoming weekend for round 1 in Santa Cruz do Sul. The cool thing is with NASCAR Brazil Series, they actually have a YouTube channel where you can watch the NASCAR Brazil sprint races. So make sure to tune in for that. And then we have this upcoming weekend also NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and then NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. So for the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour, or Whelen Modified Tour, I'm not sure, as well as I believe for the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour, you can watch that via Flow Racing. And then the other ones you can watch usually via Fox Sports 1 or Fox 1. That kind of depends what subscription service you have. I think if you have YouTube TV subscription, you can also watch it via there. Not only am I breaking down all these races for you, I am going to take it one step further for you guys because I love you guys so much. I'm going to put in the description box below, I have every single link for every single race that I talked today about. So you just have to click the link and it will take you where you can watch it, either to the subscription service or to the YouTube channel. And some of the links is just like, hey, this is where you can watch it depending on the region that you're at. So I'm making this really, really easy for you guys to watch some really awesome racing, because just because we don't have Formula 1 or MotoGP doesn't mean there's not plenty of awesome racing that happen this upcoming weekend. And there's plenty more that I didn't mention, but there's just not enough time, because otherwise I'd be sitting here until the next F1 race, and that's quite a while away. Now, as always, what will I be watching this upcoming weekend? Of course, I'm going to be watching one of these endurance races because I love endurance racing and it's the best. I'm probably going to tune into the European Le Mans Series. I do think I really want to watch the GT3 Revival Series because that is such a special thing, and I really, really want to check that out. They only have 5 rounds this season, so definitely something to tune in for. And of course, I'm going to try to tune in some Formula 4. I've been racing Formula 4 on iRacing and it's a lot of fun, and maybe I can learn something from those super fast guys and gals on the track. Now, my sister, who's also on the channel, I know for a fact that she will be tuning in for the World Rally Championship in Croatia because it's rally and she loves it. Why wouldn't she be watching? Now, in the comments, let me know what you guys will be watching this upcoming weekend. As always, like and subscribe. And then also, I just realized if you're watching this on TikTok, you obviously have to head over to YouTube to find those links. There's no option for me to do that on TikTok. Anyways, bye-bye, and I'll see you guys next time.